Okay, so today we're going to be checking out Unison's new plugin called the Chord Genie. And as similar as this is to the MIDI wizard, I think this one just generates chords. But what I'm really looking forward to this plugin is, can it spark us some inspiration that I'm looking for when I have like some beat block where I'm just stuck and not knowing what to do. So right off the back, let's just get straight into it. As we all know, Unison has branded layout they mostly use most of the time. It has a nice big button here in the middle that you press every time you want another chord to be generated. And I was messing with it a little bit, but not too much. Decided to just go ahead and turn on the camera and start making a video. Right off the back, you got the Genie right here. You got your chords. You can choose any chord you want from minor to major. The cool thing about this is if you right click any of the chords here, you can actually change the inversion in which it's in. So you want like a sharp 11, a flat 13, major 7, whatever, diminished, augmented, sus, power chord, you name it. You can actually adjust that right here in this plugin. So that's something really cool. Very simple plugin. It seems like you just got the 4-bar option and the 8-bar option in the chord. Click the button to see what chord comes up first. I'm just gonna go ahead and start in the E minor chord. You can go 4 bars or 8 bars. So let's go hit it again. And it does give you some pretty good starters. Let's hit it again. Like if you're having some beat block, I think this will be good to just keep pushing the button until something pops up and then you could just go from there. Let me just leave it at E minor. I like that E minor first in the beginning. It's like E minor 7 almost. I like that F to G kind of just playing like this. Just like that kind of. And if you're already a keyboard player, you can use this also just to get some ideas and then you could just adjust it on your own afterwards. Just keep going. That was like a trap chord right there. Say for instance, if you miss a melody, you're like, oh, I pressed the button, but I actually wanted that last one. You could just click these arrows right here, go back and go back until you reach the one you wanted. And just keep in mind, these are like thousands and thousands of different ideas because this is all AI generated. It's infinite ideas of chords that can be possible for sure. And if you want this chord progression, say, but you want it to be a little faster, you could just go ahead and drag this. Boom. Just keep it very short and simple wherever you want it. And then you can start it all over again. Very nice. This just has different variations. I like that C major 9. A lot of melodic chords. Like I said, this is definitely something that you can use just to spark up ideas. Doesn't have to be like exactly what you want it to be, but you can be like, hey, this chord, I like it. I could use this, and go ahead. You can just drag this and bring it up here once you're done. So I kind of like this progression here. Let's just end it here. Let's mess with the MIDI notes. So we'll just bring it here to this piano sound, drag it, import tempo. Yes, I already have the tempo anyways. And the cool thing is that the velocity is already adjusted. I forgot to mention too, if you want to adjust the velocity on here, these little orange things on the bottom is how you can adjust the velocity on some of these notes. You know, I wouldn't mess with that too much. I would just rather just do it on the DAW itself once I'm ready. Oh, okay, this is playing too, that's why. All right, now that we got our MIDI chords right here, we can just go ahead and adjust some. So I want it to be kind of going from C to E minor to D. Let me bring this one out here. And then I kind of want to hit this one next like this. Bring these in here. Like I said, this could spark up ideas, creativity. So now I'm just going to go ahead and bring these in. The ones I had earlier. Usually I just play the keyboard, but let's make them shorter. And you have your MIDI notes. You could mess with them however you want. And like I said, you could literally drag and drop the MIDI notes. I'm a keyboard player, so I like to add a little bit extra, but the chords that I had earlier work just fine. In case you want something really quick and fast, just drag in the MIDI notes and you'll be good. Okay, so I went ahead and changed the sound up. I'm not gonna stay with that one piano sound that the Chord Genie had, but I went ahead and opened up Sky Keys, and now it sounds like this. This sound is called Lift Tight inside the Sky Keys pad section. Super nice. So let's go ahead and EQ this a little bit just so it won't be so obnoxious. I don't want it to lose a lot of its power, so I'm just going to lower down the volume. I'm just going to go ahead and add a compressor here. Not necessary at all, but just has a lot of frequencies going all over the place. So just reduce the makeup and the ratio. Should sound better. More smooth, way more smoother. All right, let's go back into Sky Keys and let's look for like a lead sound, kind of just add like a counter melody or something like that. Now that we have our idea and our chords all layered down, look for a lead sound. This one maybe. Oof, this process flute sounds wild. Let's go ahead and record this in. We could just EQ this a little bit. Just leave that like that. Okay, so the third instrument I'm going to use is also from Sky Keys, and it's called is this grand piano sound. And like I said, now that we have the foundation, just go ahead, add a counter melody. It makes things a lot easier. I don't have to waste time. After you've just laid the foundation down, with the Chord Genie, you can go ahead and just keep adding stuff as you go. So now I'm just going to play the exact same chords that the Chord Genie gave me in the beginning, which was this. Simple chords. And if you want, you can also copy and paste this to the bottom. Now I know how to play piano, so I'm gonna be playing a different variation with this, but bear with me. I'm just gonna do it into my own flavor, my own style, but definitely you can go ahead and copy and paste into a different sound and then just manipulate it however you to your liking. A little bit off tempo. Here's piano sound is it sounds so good. The girth of that just lower that one semitone. Sounds super good. You don't gotta do too much EQing, honestly. It's a little bit of that low end maybe. And honestly, we could start adding some drums to this, maybe add another counter melody. But I think for this one, we're done. We're done with the melody. Simple. I technically tend to add vocal chops most of the time to these type of beats, so I might do that. Not too sure yet, but I'm definitely tempted. So I couldn't help myself. I have to add a vocal chop. So I just found this vocal chop right here. It sounds like this. Can't let you go. Can't let you go. No. And I feel like it fits pretty perfect with what I'm doing right here. So let's go ahead and keep adding something. This is probably the last thing I'm gonna add. Then I'm gonna add drums right after this. Well, sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we could just quantize this right here. Let's just do it one more time around. Do something different. The second 8 bars. Let's see. Oh, instead of this one, maybe the second time around here, I'll just go ahead and add the whole "Can't Let You Go." Or maybe this one, and then this one at the very end. And there we go. Let's just repeat this before we added the second time. And let's go ahead and add the EQ. And then some reverb. Some delay would be nice. Nice. Okay, so after adding the vocal chops and everything, I went ahead and added some drums. I went ahead and added this drum shot right here. Then added the kick. Then some hi-hats. Nice open hat. Another open hat. some percussion right here, and then bass. And all together the beat sounded like this. So it's really coming together, but let's go ahead, rearrange this beat a little bit, mix it up a bit, and let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Bless those keys, the RMC.
Okay, so every time we're going to start making any instrumental, any beat, sometimes we have beat block. And in order to spark some creativity, I think the Chord Genie is definitely something you can use in order to remove that beat block. It can, you know, spark some chords, do something useful in order for you to get started on a project. Because we all know sometimes we just struggle with that beat block and it just, you know, you just have no ideas at the moment. So let me know your thoughts on this plugin. Do you think, you know, you might take a look at it, you might get it or not? I don't know, totally up to you. I just wanted to do a quick review and see what you guys think about it. Anyways, guys, till next time, stay blessed, stay positive. God bless. Till next time, peace.